My guy, chop money. Don't fear, chop money. Yes, make it chop money. Come on, more money. Boss lady, chop money. Don't fear, chop money. Yes, make it chop money. Come on, more money. Dimanesa, Sanasa. In the sky, Dimanesa. Sanasa. Uncle Numae, my brother Menyo. Quencho, Orion Ricacho. Uncle Numae, my brother Menyo. Menya. Dimanesa. I am going to go to the when the baby done have my mouth, I got a mouse and made to buy the grabber. I am going to be the food I want to make up a enemy in your man.
Work and happiness.
I will give my best. You will give your best. We will give our best to beautiful Ghana. Work and happiness. Yes, I must confess. It will bring success for beautiful Ghana. United farmers and workers of Africa. God will bless.
All right, young Tello, and I am blue. Young confused, and I am right. I make a sancho, open radio, TM, so ya TG and radio. Kinji, on a web or obey entertaining, obey kitty, obey boy, I'm with Marcos. Keep to listening. Kinji. Fire.
All must give their best for beautiful Ghana. United farmers and workers of Africa. God will bless you wherever you are. Wealth and happiness. Yes, I must confess. All must give their best for beautiful Ghana. I will give my best. You give your best. Give my best to beautiful Ghana. To beautiful Ghana. To beautiful Ghana.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good day. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good day. Hello. Good morning. How are you doing this morning? I believe you are doing just fine. Today, you are listening to How Do You Do Your Business with Quincy on GN Radio UK. I believe you are doing fine. I've got a guest with me today. And this guest is talented. She is so gorgeous, amazingly trained by dad and mom. She's so ambitious and creative. And I can't wait to introduce her to you. She is in the studios. She's so relaxed and composed and ready to tell you everything you need to know. And you know what? I want you, before I introduce her, to have a listen to this amazing, Ghanaian song. And I will be right back with you.
That woman, he is my loving God, but she feels, oh yeah, thank you, that I got enough, just one touch from her. You got to know it feels so much, it's like thunder, lightning, the way you love me, drive me. I better knock on wood. Hey, better knock on wood. Oh, yeah. Think I better knock on wood. Think I better knock on wood. Think I better knock on wood. You got to knock on wood. But you knock on wood. Knock on wood. You got to knock on wood. You got to knock on wood. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to set it. You got to feel it. Ooh, you got to set it. Ooh, knock, 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 knock. Ooh, you got to knock, 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 knock. Ooh, you got to knock, 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 knock. Ooh, oh, yeah. So you got to feel all I will feel. And then you got to feel all I will feel. You got to knock it. Ooh, too much trouble, so my brother. Ha, 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 ha. Yes. Tomorrow, Sella, give me half more. I go pay you moon. I better you Sella, give me quarter. I go pay you tomorrow. Sella, give me half more. I go pay you moon. Too much problems on my head, yo. Too much wahala in my house, yo. I don't know what thing I go do. I go pay you tomorrow. My wife is short for money, oh. My children they cry for job, oh. So wahala in my house. I go pay you tomorrow. I'm gonna just give me quarter. I go pay you tomorrow. Sella, give me half more. I go pay you more. Too much problems on my head, yo. Too much wahala in my house, yo. I don't know what thing I go do. I go pay you tomorrow. My wife they shout for money, yo. My children they cry for job, yo. So wahala in my house. I go pay you tomorrow.
Too much problem. Today, I don't know what's going on. Something is in my throat. Hello and welcome back. Yes, before the break, I was telling you that I've got with me in the studios a young, talented lady. She is an author. She's written books. And she's going to talk to us all about the books that she's written. Tell us more about herself. And I know that you are ready to listen to my guest. You are listening to How Do You Do Your Business with Quincy. I can't wait to introduce her. You know what? Let's not waste time. Let me introduce my guests. Good morning to you, Sarah Kittoe. Woo! And Mr. Albert Kittoe. Good morning to the both of you. How are you doing? You think you are doing well. Awesome. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation this morning. Thank you. So, without wasting much time, I would love for you to introduce yourself. Who are we speaking with? I know I've mentioned your name, but I want you to introduce yourself. Okay. Um, you have written a book, and the books that you have written, not just a book, you've written two books and one coloring book. And what you have done is that you are thinking about society and how to support the vulnerable in society, if I understand you well. That's what you said. Amazing, amazing, amazing. That is really good. I want us to go for a one quick break. We will be listening to the song and we'll be right back. Welcome back. I had a little bit of technical issues, and I think it's sorted now. Sorry if you do not hear my voice. Please let me know. We will start all over again. Sorry about that. Mhm. Good morning to you, Sarah Kittoe and Mr. Kittoe. Now, I have here in the studios a young, talented lady. You have seen her. I've introduced her already, but I will go back again because I heard people were not hearing my voice and that of Sarah as well. So, today, Sarah has written 2 books and 1 coloring book, and she is here to tell us everything we need to know. As a young author, I saw an article that says that people of color contribute to 20% as authors. And Sarah here has made us proud. She has added to the number 20%, and we're still counting. We can only progress. So we are so proud of Sarah. And I want you to hear from her as she's ready. So, good morning once again, Sarah. Tell us about yourself. Who is Sarah?
Hi, I'm Sarah. I am 10 years old. I wrote my book so young children and young people can read and write their own stories. I also wrote my books so I could raise money for the vulnerable in society, and I would donate the money to charities, including the West Croydon Methodist Church and Centrepoint.
Amazing. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah wrote a book so that she can. I don't know what's going on this morning with my voice. So I'm so sorry about this. Sarah wrote a book so that she can raise money for charity and support Center Croydon. Sarah, what actually inspired you to write a book?
What inspired me is that I started writing, writing different type of like short stories, and then one day I showed it to my parents, and then it was really good. But what really inspired me was um, was what I've been through in life and the experiences I've been through,
Mhm.
like my school life and my family life.
Your school life, your family life, and the experiences that you have been through inspired you. If you say experiences, what are some of the experiences you are talking about?
When I was how the friendship club got inspired was that um, I when I started reception, I was a little lonely, and then I started playing with some friends, and then we formed a friendship club. After that, we invited children that were really lonely, and then that's how the friendship club got formed.
Okay, so your book, Friendship Club, that's how it got formed. You've got three books, one coloring and then two books. Which of the books did you write first? Is it the Friendship Club or the what's the name? What's the name of the first one?
Lindsay and the Blue Fox,
Lindsay and the Blue Fox. Which one did you write first?
the friendship club, another story.
Okay. Do you have any character in that friendship club that you want to discuss and that is your favorite?
Um, in the friendship club, um, Emily, she is one of my favorites. Also, the little princess Melody,
Mm-hmm.
but mainly Melody because uh, it speaks about being confident in what you like doing. So, because her parents, she was in the royal family, so she couldn't, she thought she couldn't play any sports, but then she got inspired and she taught her parents and showed her parents what she can do in that sport, and then they let her. So it talks about being brave.
Being brave. That is amazing. And that's so brave of you to be able to think and use your imagination. I want you to talk a little bit about how you use your imagination to write.
What I do is that so I compare my books to what I've already been through. So, for example, the Friendship Club, uh, I compared it to what I'd been through in reception, and I formed a book by adding different characters in replacement of me and my other friends, and so that's how that one got formed. And I did the same with like other stories, adding mythical features in some of my experiences.
I believe, just as me, my listeners and my viewers on Facebook this morning are intrigued and they would want to hear a little bit about the story you are talking about. So we want you to read a little bit about the Friendship Club, your favorite part, and let us hear.
Okay. The king and queen were surprised to see their little princess talented. They were proud of their daughter. I can be anything I want to be. The king and queen allowed the princess to join the royal football team. Princess Melody's dream finally came true.
Amazing. Princess Melody's dream finally came true. What was the dream about?
Her dream was to become a football player, but because she was a part of the royal family and she was a girl, so it was very hard for her.
It was very hard for her. So, what are you going to tell somebody who really wants to do something, but because of the position they are in, maybe their family, their parents are not allowing them to do? What advice would you give them?
The advice I would give them is never stop pursuing your dreams and try again and never give up.
Awesome. You are indeed a talented young woman. I just want to involve my listeners for the little that they have heard. I just want to involve them. So the phone lines are open. It's 0203-735-8820 or 0203-286-0185. You can also WhatsApp us on 0778-793-9958 and we will read your comment to Sarah. Sarah, you are here with your dad, Mr. Kittoe. I want to involve you a little bit. Good morning to you once again.
Good morning.
So, when did you discover that Sarah can actually write a book?
It was surprising to me, to be frank with you, because I've never known her to be a writer. I knew her to be artistic and a designer, sort of, and she was good with her maths and everything. But she has a heart of gold. So, at the beginning of this year, she came to me. She's like, "Daddy, I have something for you.
Mm,
I've written a book," and I'm like, "Okay,
mm,
how did you? And why are you bringing it to me now? This I'm talking about somewhere in May." It's
mhm.
like, "Oh, Daddy, now I'm just planning the way you always plan." I just laughed,
Amazing.
and that's what how the journey started, and we are where we are now.
Okay, that's really good. You said something, Daddy. I'm just planning the way you always plan. So you are already a role model to Sarah. Sorry to ask you, or if you permit me, what do you do?
I'm a project manager by profession, and I'm
Amazing.
also a business. I'm an entrepreneur who always try to come up with innovative ideas.
Wow. So what sort of things do you do?
Okay, we do a lot.
Mhm.
Currently, I think I will talk about some of the things that it's, it pertains to the family.
That's
We
right.
have a business called A to Z Limited.
A to Z Limited.
It's we have a child care wing,
Mm-hmm.
an event wing,
Mm-hmm.
and we also have a catering wing. The
Mm-hmm.
child care wing is something that we innovated, agile way of development, just to be able to bring together special needs and non-special needs clients
Mm-hmm.
and help them all grow in a loving environment where you break this stereotype about this person is different, that person is different, because we, the ethos of our family is diversity, equity, and inclusion. That
Absolutely.
is of strength rather than separation. So we wanted to develop something that will help everyone to be able to be inspired, everyone to be able to develop in the right environment. And we, to the glory of God, as Christians as we are, we've been able to at least help three children
Mm-hmm.
under normal circumstances who may have gone into special needs pathway
Mm-hmm.
into the mainstream education through the model.
Wow, that is amazing. Anytime that I'm starting my program, what I say is that work and happiness. You do your best. The song says that you do your best, I do my best for the beautiful country that we live in. And if we all do our best together, we will make the world a beautiful place. So you are doing a good job, and I applaud you for that.
Thank
Woo!
you.
Thank you so much. Now I've got some messages and I would love to read to you. So this is from Indeko. Indeko is in London. She said, very good advice from her. Sarah, they love your advice. So thank you. Thank you for advising us this morning. She said, you are amazing. She is amazing. and add some emojis, clap emojis for you. And this one is from Nana. Nana said, I can hear her clearly and I love her voice. Oh, thank you so much. And this is Mrs. Elizabeth Ade. She says that very good and clear. She can also hear you very well. So thank you so much, Sarah. So now I would want to know, you said you started at a very young age. At which age did you discover yourself that you can write?
I started and I discovered I could write when I was 6 years old in year 2
Mm-hmm.
because my teacher told me that I write very good stories, like short stories or paragraphs.
Mm-hmm.
And then I continued that and I wrote in my notebook some short stories. And then, as my dad told you, I showed it to him and he was very surprised.
Amazing. Would you like to mention the name of your teacher who inspired you and discovered you as well?
My year teacher was Mrs. Siddiqui.
Mrs. Sadiki, thank you so much for discovering this amazing and talented young lady. And thank you, of course, to their parents for your hard work and supporting her vision. She says that she would like to be the author who has a vision and a mission. And indeed, she will accomplish that. Tell us more about your mission.
My mission is to end inequalities with the money that I raise from my book
Mhm.
and to help, like I said, the vulnerable in society because I know the first charity work I did was on Christmas when I was, I think, 6 years old, and I discovered that lots of people didn't have like an actual home. They kept on moving, and it was not very nice for them. Now I use my book to help those people in need.
Someone says your mic is not clear, so come close a little bit for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Please let me know if you can hear clearly now. Yes, please, Sarah, go on.
So when uh, a Christmas when I was around 6 years old, um, I did a charity. So I helped give food and warm things to the homeless and the needy. So what happened? I saw how um, homeless and needy people were. So I decided to use my book to help those people that I saw and the vulnerable in society.
You use your book to support the vulnerable in society. At age 6, you were already doing charitable work. I can only imagine good things coming your way. So well done once again. So now, your other book, we want to hear a little bit about it as well. Talk to us about your second book.
Lindsay and the Blue Fox is actually one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
So Lindsay and the Blue Fox is about Lindsay and her twin Max. They find a blue fox near their kitchen window,
Yeah.
and it was a baby blue fox. He didn't have a family. No one was around him, so they decided to take it in. Well, Lindsay decided to take it in, and then Max found out in the morning. And then they are on a mission to try to find their family, but there is a mystery at the end.
Wow. Would you like to open your favorite part in that book and read?
Okay. Ah, a cunning fox is in the house. Max screamed. Shh, don't worry. Alex the blue fox is a friendly fox, Lindsay whispered. Lindsay explained everything about the blue fox to her twin brother. Lindsay, the woman at the door, wants to catch me and lock me up. The blue fox muttered. Help me, he added. Lindsay thought of a plan.
Wow. Lindsay and the Blue Fox. If people would love to purchase your book, where can they find it?
They can find my book on Amazon or my website, sarahkittoe.co.uk.
sarakito.co.uk or Amazon. If you want to read it for yourself, you heard everything that Sarah have told you this morning. So just go on and get your copy. When is your next book coming up?
We don't know yet, but I still have been working on it.
You've been working on it. And I heard that your sister, Mary, who is 5 years old, is also inspired by what you do. And she would love to help you to write your next book. Tell us about that.
Yes, so she told me that she'll also like to earn some money. So we're going to do, she's gonna help me write the next Lindsay and the Blue Fox if I get a chance to. So I've already started on it, and she's helped me a little and inspired me for the next one.
Amazing. And let me read some of the messages that I have received. This is from Opinion Asari. He says, excellent and humble Sarah, very ambitious. Go for everything yearn for. I wish her all the best. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much for the comments. Opinion Asari. And this also is from Mrs. Sadai Bimpa. She says that Miss SK, Sarah Kittoe, she said, Miss SK, you are amazing. I am happy for you. God bless you. Awesome. On this note, I just want to go on a quick commercial break, read you some LPMs, and we will continue with Sarah. So, Sarah, give us 2 minutes. We will be right back with you. As a police officer, what makes you who you are will help you make a difference. Your objectives is to increase consideration of a career in policing, increase agreement that somebody like me could be a police officer, drive people to take action as a result of seeing or hearing the campaign. So, do you want to be a police officer? Go on and take it now. Go for your career in policing. Are you a problem solver or a good listener? Do you play in defense or take the lead? Are you a multitasker or a people person? Everyone has that one thing they were born to do. Find yours with a career in the Royal Air Force. Gain confidence, belief, and resilience as you achieve things you never thought were possible. Learn new skills, work with cutting edge technology, and travel the world. Form unique bonds with new lifelong friends who share your ambition. You are given the chance to pursue your personal passions as part of your career. In the RAF, you have the space to be yourself and have plenty of time to see friends, family, and live your own life. There is no ordinary job when it comes to RAF. So find your force now by searching RAF recruitment. Thank you so much for staying with us. Let us give you the song and we'll be right back with you.
I'm your, I'm your, Odama Kontaya, Dimantie, Odama Kontaya, Obimasu, Sono Quasule, Obimasu, Mandia Bokware, Obimasu, Damari, 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 Damari.
Thank you so much for staying with us. We are so happy that you joined us this morning. So, Sarah, tell us about your friends at school. What's your relationship with your friends? Now that you are a celebrity or a famous person, you are all over. Tell us, what's the relationship? Mhm. That's how it is going. They are happy that a friend of theirs, Sarah Kittoe, has written a book and that they are also inspired and want to write their own book. That's amazing. Mr. Kittoe, amazing stories from your daughter. How does she get the time to write those books? Mm-hmm. In their own way. And it runs in the family because you are an entrepreneur and you are creative. I know this is about Sarah, but I want you to talk a little bit about your entrepreneurship as well, because that's what we talk about on the station. What is it that, what desires do you have and made you actually go into entrepreneurship? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
schemes that is going to help other people. It's, we are not a family. We are not a family that is more about the
They said they
financial.
can't hear you again.
Can you hear me now?
I guess so.
Yes. So what I do, I look at the inequalities in society
Mm-hmm.
and use my lens and God-given talents to
Yeah.
try and resolve it because I'm a strategist, I'm a project manager.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to be innovative as an entrepreneur because yes, you can only make money when you solve problems.
You can only make money when you solve problems. And that is the big trait with entrepreneurship or with entrepreneurs. That's amazing. Because they couldn't hear, I want Sarah to come back again. Sarah, tell us about your friends because they didn't hear you at first.
So, um, it's still a little bit like old times or before I wrote the book, but the only difference mainly is that I've become a little bit more popular and also more people want to write books because of me.
More people want to write books because of you. Is so amazing. Now, I want to know your mom. She's not here, but tell us a little bit about her. She's also an entrepreneur. I heard that it runs in the family. Oh, Mr. Kittoe, you would love to talk about it.
Okay, I think my wife is also someone that you just have to admire. She's the one that ran our childcare wing
Okay.
of HZ Limited, and then she she does hair. Um, she she does the fruit platter,
Mm-hmm.
deco when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to. So we are always looking at something new
Mm.
to actually inspire, even to the point that we started rearing chickens in our own childcare as something to help the children understand different changes in life as well.
Nice one. Something to help the children to understand different changes in life. Sarah, back to you. In writing your book, I know that you were also inspired by other books that you read and other authors. Which is your favorite author? Do you have a favorite author?
Mm, not
Really?
really.
But which type of books do you used to read and do you love reading?
I like reading fantasy books, but I do read. Sometimes I do read like non-fiction, but usually when I'm studying, or I do. Sometimes I do read classic books, but mainly I like fantasy books, and books that inspire me, to do different things. And sometimes I even take a piece of paper and trace out some of the pictures in the book.
Amazing. So you don't really have a particular author, but you love reading fancy books and you like classicals as well. Tell us a little bit about that. Classic books.
Sometimes I read classic books, but
Mhm.
it's not as much as the fantasy books. But I am still trying to encourage myself to read more classic books because I will be going into secondary school soon, and they won't be reading mostly fantasy books. It's mainly classic books. So I will need to start reading a little bit more about classics.
Amazing. Grace from Ghana is giving you thumbs up. So it means that well done, Sarah. You are doing great. And indeed, we are so blessed to have you on the show this morning. Um, Anything for your listeners? Is there anything you want to tell the young people like you who wants to also write a book? What is it that you want to tell them? Do you want to give them any advice or anything you want to say?
No matter what happens, even if it can be rough, never stop believing in yourself.
No matter what happens, even if it can be rough, do not stop believing in yourself. Where do you get all these big grammar and knowledge from? I believe it's from God. Well done, my girl. You have done me proud. And I believe you have done Daddy proud. Mr. Kittoe, anything you want to say to encourage young girls like Sarah as well?
What I can say is just believe in yourself. Don't let anything stop you. Being it from an ethnic minority background, being it from an affluent background, every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Don't stay in your comfort zone. Never stay in your comfort zone, because in your comfort zone, you don't really develop properly. So keep challenging yourself, be resilient, and go move forward, basically.
Every challenge is an opportunity for growth. I love that. So we should keep challenging ourselves. Wow, what an amazing family that we have. So which year are you now, Sarah?
I am now in year 6.
You are now in year 6. That's what you were talking about when you go to secondary school and stuff like that. Awesome. So what do you really want to be in future?
So the writing, it might be just a hobby, but mainly what I really want to be is a designer.
A designer, graphic designer, a
A
fashion.
fashion designer, because I've already got lots of designs in my notebook and my designing book. So I want to be that when I'm done.
Oh, I can't wait for you to come and design my clothing and stuff for me. Wow. Indeed, you have a gifted child in your home. And thank you so much for allowing me to share in your joy. We love you, Sarah. And we want to say that keep it up. You have a bright future. Like you said to other people, do not let anything stop you from achieving your dreams. You are the best. Always tell yourself like that, that I am the best. Because I know you believe in God. You are a Christian as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. And with that, God gave everybody a special talent. So you have your own, you have discovered. And you said on your in your website, you said something that you want to create, be creative and do more to solve problems in society. And we really admire you, Sarah. I want you to tell us your final words. What do you leave us with?
No matter what, always believe in Christ.
You've said it about 3 times, so you believe in what you say. And Mr. Kittoe, your final words.
Keep believing in yourself,
Keep believing in
and
yourself.
don't let challenges stop you from going where you want to go.
Thank you so much for your time with us. And also, thank you to all my listeners and viewers for today who has made this an amazing time. Hmm? It is so cool to be with you as always. I want to play you, we've got some few minutes before Sarah and Dad go. And I want them to have a listen to the song as you also listen as well. You are listening to How Do You Do Your Business with Quincy.
Alright, yɛn tell anaa yɛn confuse anaa yɛn right. Mameka asɛm kyerɛ wopɛ radio tia me so yɛ TGN radio. Quincy ɔno ɔbɛboa ɔbɛ entertain you, ɔbɛ educate you, ɔbɛboa ama wo edwuma kɔ so. Mepacho, keep to listening. Quincy, fire.
You are listening to How Do You Do Your Business with Quincy.
Right, ebusua medin edi nana to jagu OPD the second. Many men pay for yet now say you take Quincy. How do you do your business? Come on, keep listening to be your best.
I have been so much inspired today, and I know that you have also been inspired. Unfortunately, this is where time will bring us. And Sarah, we would love for you to come and visit us again when your new book is ready. So don't forget to come and visit us. Is there anyone you would love to give a shout out to? Your teacher, your families, whoever you want to say hello to before we go? Of course, you have.
My sister, my little sister.
Your little sister Mary, you want to give a shout out to. And who else again?
Family.
Your family. You have another. Come on, we have just few minutes to go. Who else you want to give a shout out to?
All the teachers that helped me.
That's right. All the teachers that helped you. That's what I wanted to go to. So you have nailed the nail on the head. Well done, Sarah. And thank you, Mr. Kittoe, for bringing this amazing young girl up. Just a quick one. Sarah, you launched your book. What happened there? I heard the mayor came there. How was it for you?
It was really surprising and it was really nice to meet him for the first time.
Oh my, that would be wonderful. I wish I was there.
He's actually coming back again.
It's coming back again. Please let me know.
He's coming back to visit us at church on the
Amazing.
20th of November.
On the 20th of November. So you too, make note of that. And then let us all go and support Sarah as the mayor arrives there. And thank you. Thank you once again. Here, I say to my listeners, I love them. So they should also love me, as always. They shouldn't leave me. So, I love you as always. You too. Love me and don't leave me. This is where the time will allow us. So I want you to say goodbye to our viewers and our listeners. Talk to them. Yes, talk to us about it before you say your goodbye.
Goodbye, but before we go, we wanted to, Sarah wanted to donate these books with personal messages to DN Radio.
Oh my goodness.
So, she's actually writing personal messages in the books to be donated to DN Radio. So
thank you.
All three books.
On behalf of DN Radio, can I have that? Come with that. Oh, thank you so much. Sarah has donated this book to GN Radio, and we are indeed so proud of you, Sarah. So, on that note, we say our goodbyes.
Mama bebre, asimi boom, Bramobia. Obana Picasso, ye angel. Mensu Baba, me woos. What it is, other room. Me do walk on your cool. For me, go you, me. See, other room. I'll tell you some very dear more. Because I pray. Me want to know because I pray. Because I pray. Because I pray. Oh, don't cause I'm moving to you,
Okay, guys, good afternoon. Reporting from Ibiza. We are back from Saint-Tropez. Cousin Lee, you know who Cousin Lee is. He's not actually my cousin, but we'll just call him Cousin Lee. Has been with us for the last 3 or 4 days, staying with us, and I haven't filmed any content with him. So it's his last night tonight. I want to take him for a sunset hike, kind of around Esvedra. I feel like that's the best place to go. But I think he's taking a nap, and we have no time for naps in Ibiza. So let's go and wake him up, see if he wants to come. Well, he doesn't have an option. He's coming. We'll go for a nice hike and some nice chats. Let's go. There he is.
Yo,
What are you doing there?
what's up?
Do you want to go for a nice little sunset hike?
Oh, man. God, I just couldn't sleep there at all.
There's no time for sleep, boss. Let's go.
Yeah, I need it. To be honest, I need it, man.
Right, we're gonna.
So,
we're
are you doing
you're gonna
this?
clap. You're gonna clap, and then that's gonna be you ready. You're gonna have your clothes on, ready.